All right, 2 videos in one day. I know, huge news, big news. You guys are like, but really, I'm back. At least, as far as my passion for video games goes. All it takes is a couple wins, and you get like the energy. You know, you can feel it. It's flowing, the focus. And you know what's funny? I'm gonna blame a little bit of my video game apathy and saltiness lately to Path of Exile. Because that game is such a grind. It is such a grind. And I think that with work being what it was, and some of my health stuff that came up, I think that Path of Exile, it didn't feel rewarding to me. And I couldn't even get engaged in it. Also, I had a lot of bad builds. That's probably a bigger factor. I was trying to do too off meta in Path of Exile. It made it totally inoperable. So I felt like I was basically wasting my time in a lot of ways, which was devastating because I felt like I didn't have any time because of work stuff, and I had these health problems, blah blah, all that cascading. But now, like, this is like riding a horse. I mean, I'm like, just like you get back on it, and my approach is so much healthier now. I'm already realizing. So I don't say a lot. I don't spam text to all these people. I basically just play for the sake of competition, for the sake of the enjoyment and the relaxation. It feels very encapsulated as like an experience that I want to have and share with a bunch of strangers. And also, I think there's a lot of muscle memory there, and I'm not really appreciating the fact that I'm literally connecting to my past self. Like, I played Dota 1 every single day for like years when I was 20 or whatever, 21. And then I played Dota 2 when it came out for years, and then I just stopped cold turkey. I feel like it's one of these things where, like, this is not like other, like, addictions where there's a chemical component like nicotine that your body wants it. No, the only thing that's addicting about this is your mind. Your mind gets addicted to this thing. But you can take a healthy approach to it. And you can take an approach that doesn't spin you down frustration and bitterness, and just appreciate it for what it is. This is meant to be a relaxing activity. And then, of course, I'm going to record one of these after a loss, and I'm going to be full of salt. But, you know, the point is, like, I'm so glad that I made the decision to reinstall this. As crazy as that sounds, I think that the reason that I had a bad experience before was because everything else that was going on and my whole approach was not great. And it's not like I'm through all the health stuff, but this has just been a surprisingly good afternoon as far as playing video games and relaxing. I'm listening to music. I've been listening to Iron and Wine. Good band. I listened to Eminem last night, but I felt pretty bad last night. So I'm not a positive memory because my stomach was hurting. But I'm like just testing random stuff out. But the Iron and Wine album, I'm listening to one of the newer ones, and so far so good. Yeah. I mean, I can't believe I'm doing 2 videos in a day, and neither of them are really that short. It's just a miracle. All right, later.